This one, the vertical displacement doesn't seem obvious, so I'm going to count bottom to the top as 8 squares, so I know that the vertical displacement is either 4 from the bottom or 4 from the top. So there's the vertical displacement at -1. There's the amplitude, which is 4 from the middle to the top or 4 from the middle to the bottom, either way. Now I got to figure out the scale so that we can figure out the phase shift and the period. So I noticed that from 0 to pi is 7 squares. So because it's 7 squares, then I know the scale on this is pi over 7. To figure out the period, I'm just going to go maximum to maximum is 3 squares. Each of those squares is pi over 7, so the period is 3 pi over 7. The b value then is 2 pi over 3 pi over 7, invert and multiply, and I get 14 pi over 3 pi, but the pi's cancel, so it's just 14 over 3 is b. Now I can figure out my phase shift. I'm just going to go to the maximum closest to the y-axis, which is 1 squared to the left, so the phase shift is pi over 7 to the left, and we can write out the equation. Y equals 4 cos 14 over 3 x plus pi over 7 minus 1. Again, this extra set of brackets, if you want to write them, it's always right. You don't need to write it for the answer, but if you want to graph this on Desmos or on a calculator, you're going to need the brackets.